Good? All right, this is a follow-up to the Guinness kegerator video that I did a few years ago. Right now, I am cleaning the lines, which you're gonna have to do at some point. I do it pretty much every time I change the keg. So this right here is a bottle of hot water, because this is about the fifth thing I flushed it out with. But before, there was this, this powder goes in. It comes in your keg line cleaning kit. You can get it on Amazon, whatever. Put a little bit of this in the bottle with hot water, mix it up, and you flush out your line. The first time you do it, you release it down, it goes down through into the empty bucket at the bottom. When you have the cleaning solution in there, about halfway through the bottle you stop, and you kind of just let the water sit in the line for a bit and let it soak, and you go do something else and come back about 5 minutes later and then complete the process. But to get to this point, what I did is I had to take off the handle, right? So you just unscrew it there, pull that off. This keg cleaning kit comes with this attachment. It screws right on, and it just works on gravity, really. It just goes right down through your line. You know, you untap your keg, and the only other thing that you have to look at is on the bottom of this, there's a little thing sticking in there. I'll show it to you. This thing here, you put that down as if you had the keg tapped already. And then you stick this in here. And all it does is it allows stuff to flow through. There's a ball in there that gets held open, and that allows the water to flow all the way through. So if I didn't do that, the water wouldn't make it all the way through. It would just get stuck in the tap. So that's that. That's how you clean this. I've probably done about 6 things of hot water through here, just because I want to get it real clean. Now I'm going to switch to cold water. I'll probably end up doing 10 by the time I'm done, just because I like it nice and clean. So that's how you clean it. A couple other things about the video I made earlier. When I first did it, I didn't know a lot. The tank inside there, the gas tank, I was calling it nitrogen. It's not full nitrogen. It's a mixture of nitrogen and CO2. So your typical beer, your Budweiser, all that, uses just a CO2 gas bottle. Here you have to have a mixture of nitrogen and CO2. They call it, at my gas company, they call it the Guinness mix, the G mix. So that's what you need, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is the same. It's been running great. We have run into cases where we've had too much foam, too much head. Usually what that means is there's some sort of temperature thing. It's either too cold, too hot, too warm, or too much pressure. But actually, more often than not, it's the bottle of gas that I got from my gas company. Sometimes they just don't mix it right, I think that's what it's been, because we've kept a pretty, level temperature here. I turn it to the actual warmest setting I can get, and the pressure I always keep at about 30 psi. That's what they recommend, 30 to 35. So that's never really changed, but sometimes we have great pours and sometimes we have too much head. And I really think it's the gas that they give me. So in any event, the last one was pouring perfectly. Hopefully the next one's gonna be good. I've got it ready to go. But it's going great. It's working really great. Still glad I have it. And any questions, put some comments in there and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks.